So alright guys, this is the revenge raid. I was hoping to save this for the stream tonight, but unfortunately it came early, but I was still recording. I'll still upload it as a video. We might even watch it in the stream later on as well. This is Ruby's base. Let's see what Ruby has. I only have one C4, so we'll have to see if this base is going to be worth me using that C4. Sometimes you just have to make that judgment call and say like, hey, it's not really worth it to do this base. And remember, I mean, I made the mistake here of bringing my C4 with me. I did it once the other day and I hated myself for it. But what I did is I actually had it was mainly accidental. I was actually planning on using the C4 and I had opened up a wall already that required C4. And in that section was a chest. And right next to that chest was another wall that was level 3. And then I had the C4 equipped. And rather than going into the chest, I accidentally opened up or accidentally used the C4 where I didn't want it to. Essentially, it was just like a wall that was outer. It wasn't going inward anymore, like as an example. Say like that was a level 3 wall and, I used the C4 to get in there. I had my C4 and say I wanted to go into this chest again. Well, I placed the C4 on this wall that I'm looking at right now, like this one. Like I broke this. That's what I did in another raid. So take your time. What I'm doing right now, and what I thought would be a good idea, is to do commentary on what I'm thinking about. Oh, and we didn't pay attention to the zombies, but they're here. We actually don't want to be taking that much damage from them like that because my armor, as you saw, is about to break, which is fine, and that's why I brought a gun that has higher durability. See, and then the other thing that I keep wondering is like my skill keeps being at 99 and just keep cycling that, I guess, to show you how many times you've been through your. Let's drink some of their water. Yes, how many times you've been through that. Let's take some of our items because since this was a revenge raid and this is not looking like a very promising raid. We're just gonna take all the most valuable items so we can put them back in the chest again for another revenge raid. Yeah, normally even sometimes when I do a revenge raid, they'll have a cleaver here and a level 2 jacket like one of these. Show you guys really quick. The thick jacket and a couple other small stuff, and this time it doesn't have it. But the thoughts that are going through here is obviously always be looking for windows. This one we actually do see a window, but we see a workbench right behind it, so we don't want to open that one. Usually people put workbenches right next to each other, so if he has a workbench that one right there that we can see, he's probably going to have another workbench behind this wall as well, and most likely this wall as well. So let's actually break through the top side. He has the water like guarding this side, he has the spikes guarding on the bottom, so he's probably going to have chest at the bottom. Let's see how accurate I am with my thoughts on that. Yep, look at, he had chest in the bottom, and that's what I was guessing. He did have another workbench. I mean, we could have snuck by that one, but in case he had it like this, then we wouldn't been able to sneak by it. Seems like a rather poor base, but again, it's just a revenge raid. No harm, no foul. We didn't have to do the challenges to get through this, and I am actually needing some stone brick. Always needing charcoal too. Haven't gone up north to farm for at least oak. We've been farming for pine, so we'll take that as well. Most likely I'm going to drop some of these items if he ends up having anything else that's decent here, even if materials that were needed. Again, I said I was going to explain that in one of the videos. He has some dog meat there. It's only 4, so I don't know if it's really worth taking. Let's get some hits into that guy. As you saw, I lowered that zombie to like 1 hit from my machete, and I'm only tapping them here just so I can actually one-hit him with the machete. I could use the spikes as well. I could circle around, but just to save some time for this video, I'm not going to do that. Just going to try to end these guys really quick. I'm kiting them again just because my armor is about to break. And even though, this revenge raid's going to be worth it, I have plenty of guns that are silenced. If you guys don't have it, then make sure you come well prepared in that. I didn't care about, using that gun or that this armor was going to break. I was hoping that it was going to be even a little bit better of a base and we were at least going to find some decent armor to replace this one that's about to break for me right now. But again, I have chest and chest of that, so even if I don't find any extra armor to replace the one I have, then I don't really care. All right, he has a chest here. We had opened 4 steaks is not really worth it. I usually don't ever like to take heals or food, so we'll go on to the next one, see if that has anything better. Tool is broken. It opens up another slot. 4 red tickets. We'll always take those. And then let's open up the last one. See what he has in here. Oh, 3 wrenches are pretty decent. A puppy. Hopefully that's a girl. We will definitely take that as an exchange. That we're always needing iron bars, so we'll take that. So let me actually empty some of these things into my chopper so we can make extra room for the slots. One important thing that if you do find some of the paint patterns for the chopper is make sure you use this slot right here. Yep, we have one right there, so we'll put that there. Even though I'm not going to change or anything like that, it just allows us to bring one extra item back. And we'll put the more rare items or items that we find more valuable to us here, because we definitely don't want to leave those. Said I was needing that, and it's the highest count so far. So we'll go back and check that last chest, because it did have a couple decent items, at least even materials that we're needing. Double check these really quick just because we're close to them. Just water and broken armor. None. We don't need any of that stuff. We always want to check how far this person's deep into their chopper. Only one engine. Yeah, you can tell by the base that he doesn't progress much. He's got the basics down. We might end up breaking into those benches. See how much armor's. Nope, my armor's about to break. So rather than having the zombies come and me wasting more of my gun durability, let's not even do that. We'll take this iron. It's really what I value the most. I have quite a bit of aluminum to go through still as well, and I don't really need any of those. I'm always increasing my bolts, so since that's a stack of 20, we'll leave that. This is one of the lowest rarities. I think this is even a higher rarity, and this is definitely a higher rarity, so we'll leave those. I think these are higher rarities than that as well, or they're just more rare. Let's say can leave this always just to grab something else that's a stack of 20. I don't think I'm going to do the blue tape. Let's check this one once again. Leather. Just because it's a stack of 20, we'll take that. And again, yeah, didn't want to do any of this. I have a whole case full of carrots. And again, normally I do like to break into these benches just because we have the noise factor not be so high right now. But you know, my axe is full durability. That's not even that. I mean, I know I did put a regular axe away, so let's not even mess with that. Let's, you know, my armor is about to break, literally like one hit right there, as you guys see. So assess the situation before you keep on breaking into more like benches and stuff. Like I already have some decent items too, like, you know, a couple batteries is not, you know, too bad either. Just for a revenge raid, we're trading items that we don't need for items that we most likely will need, so it's always worth it in that sense. We didn't have to use the C4 that we have, so we can leave that for another time. And we grabbed a lot of the items that we can just put back into our chopper. And always remember, since we're grabbing these items from this revenge raid, when we go out and farm, if we find one of these items, then we don't really have to find it. Say like you completely ran out of pine and you really want to farm for a lot of pine, but you find one of these and you just prioritize the pine, right, over the 20 stacks of pine over one of these, even though these are a little bit rare, just because you're really needing that pine, and you have these that you've replaced from getting them in this revenge raid, so they don't go as high as your priority list anymore since you got them here. That does it for this raid. Ruby, looks like he started a new player. Hopefully he got the military pass to help them out. But that's it for this base. See you guys here in less than 12 hours on the stream.